these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Cajun country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ragin Cajuns ready to get this thing started and open the season. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Roman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
On the set. Here we go.
They're going to run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go filling.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Louisiana's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Scanning the field, it's Winfield. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. The Ragin Cajuns have this offense rolling. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He now has 53 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. And the Ragin Cajuns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
14, Louisiana Tech, 0.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out. We're ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Louisiana Tech.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
Going for it all. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Baker. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Louisiana has it back in the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got the quick completion. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? They'll mark it at the 22. The Ragin Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Ragin Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. He might want another play. To the air, it's Baker. Pulls it in, it's Wilkerson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He'll try to tack on one more.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Jensen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense set on first down. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Ragin Cajuns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
you've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Winfield. The short hands, it's Perry.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Ragin' Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Ragin' Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Ragin' Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running to Green. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Ragin' Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Finds his man down the middle.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To throw, it's Baker. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Ragin Cajuns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Jensen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Ragin Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll run it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Looking for a man. It's Howard. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. They get it out to the 36 and on the move. For a pickup of 15.
At the 36.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, the defense picking up where it left off.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll finish the run and the end zone.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Moves away as he feels pressure. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
23.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Snagged in the middle, it's Jensen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a deep man. Brings it in down the left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Makes the catch, it's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. The spin, still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he is looking really good.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Under fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they did tack on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick it off.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. In the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown! Louisiana. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds his man. It's Gandy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Gandy. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, they're after him. Caught near the sticks. It's Finley. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll set up to throw. bringing the heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Inside the 50. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. And the beatdown has ensued.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
51, Louisiana Tech, 29.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fat.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Let's go! Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Tackled there by the defense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking left. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Bulldogs have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Using his legs, it's Perry. Spins away from the defense. And it looks losses if he'll pick up maybe a couple. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.